Hello everyone and welcome to the Pokebattler website. My name is Famous from FLW Videos, and in today's episode we're going to be talking about the top 6 counters versus the Pokemon known as Heatran. So Heatran is going to be an interesting Pokemon. It also has a new move added in known as Flamethrower, so with that I think we're going to see a little bit of a shakeup in regards to the top 6. So let's go ahead and jump into it. As far as the first option is concerned, Groudon is going to be one of the better Pokemon that you want to have. And Groudon specifically is going to be hitting it from the ground typing. We're actually going to see that throughout the entire top 6, which is incredible. So we've got Mud Shot and then Earthquake. We did get an upgrade to Earthquake, so that is definitely going to come into play here. But if you're interested in other moves, you're going to get a major dip in performance, so it has to be Mud Shot and Earthquake for Groudon. And then as far as its ratings are concerned, 5-star on damage, 4-star on bulk, and then a 4-star on consistency. So everything is looking good there. And then of course when we head over to the rankings, you see the overall ranking of it being in 3rd at level 35. So that's going to be fairly solid. I think Groudon is going to be one of those that you're definitely going to be interested in doing. Of course it is a little bit more expensive with it being legendary. We are going to have some other cheaper options throughout this list. As far as the defenses are concerned, you do get some resistance versus Stone Edge and then a lot of neutral matchups. That's something that we will be seeing. And if you're interested in short manning Heatran, it's technically possible to do it with 2 people. I think it's going to be a little bit on the difficult side, but something that can definitely be managed by anyone who is trying to short man. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the number 2 spot. We've got Rhyperior. So Rhyperior got a double upgrade because Mud Slap got upgraded as well as Earthquake being upgraded in that case. If you're interested in using another moveset, you've got a big drop off, so I would not consider it. And then as far as its ratings are concerned, we got 5-star on damage, 5-star on bulk, and then a 4-star on consistency. So that is definitely looking good. As you can see, as far as its overall ratings are concerned at level 35, it's actually ranked at 2nd. So it got a major upgrade. This Pokemon is also a non-legendary option, so it could be a bit on the budget side and something that I would personally consider using. As far as the defenses are concerned, we have a lot of resistances going on. Unfortunately, though, we do have a weakness in Iron Head, so versus Iron Head, I would recommend you to not use Rhyperior in that case, but this is definitely going to be the best solid budget option. In at the number 3 spot, we've got Garchomp. Garchomp, what a solid Pokemon. Once again, like we said, we've got the upgrades going on, and in this case, you want to go with Mud Shot and Earthquake. You've got another option of Mud Shot and Sand Tomb, but it's going to be a major drop in the overall performance, so just forget Sand Tomb and go with Earthquake in that case. This is actually going to be the first Pokemon that we have seen that gets a 5-star across all 3 of the categories. So very excited about that, especially for Garchomp. And it actually gets the number 1 overall ranking at level 35. So Garchomp, a solid option if you do have the resources for it. We've got a lot of resistances going on and then a neutral situation for that Iron Head. So that's honestly going to be a plus. Like with what we talked about with the previous Pokemon, you're not having to worry about a specific moveset or anything like that. So I would say the Garchomp definitely gets the seal of approval. In at the number 4 position is considered to be another budget option, and that's going to be Excadrill. So Excadrill is going to have the moveset of Mud Slap and then Drill Run. And then if you do not have those movesets, we actually have one moveset that is fairly close in performance, and that's going to be Mud Slap and then Earthquake. So Drill Run still better than Earthquake in this case, but the performance isn't dropping off too much. So if you do have Mud Slap and Earthquake, maybe consider not TMing over to Drill Run just to save yourself some TMs. We got a 5-star on the damage, a 1-star on the bulk, and a 1-star on the consistency, so definitely not looking good from that regard. It does maintain an overall ranking of 5th at level 35, and really the whole issue stems down to just not having resistances, in this case having weakness against Fire Blast, and then of course Flamethrower. So previously, without having Flamethrower, you would only have one fire type move, so it would probably fare a little bit better, but in this case, it unfortunately hurts it. But if you check this out versus Stone Edge, it's got a double resistance going on. I think some people would be interested in using Excadrill. It doesn't cost a lot of candy to be able to get it, and it's actually going to be very similar in performance when we talk about the Pokemon known as Rhydon. So Rhyperior made the list as well as Rhydon. Of course, Rhydon being the pre-evolution, it would make a lot of sense. It wouldn't perform as well. But we've got Mud Slap. We've got Earthquake, so that is definitely looking good. We do have a drop in performance, so you definitely want to go with that Mud Slap Earthquake combination. We've got a 5-star on the damage, 3-star on bulk, 3-star on consistency, so looking good in that regard. An overall ranking of 4th at level 35, so that's actually very solid for a pre-evolution Pokemon. It's not very often that you see something like that. The only thing that you are going to have to look out for is that Iron Head in that situation. And if we end up going back to Rhyperior, you're going to end up seeing the exact same situation where you're just going to have to look out for Iron Head. So it's very similar. When in doubt, if you're not using Rhyperior, you're not using Rhydon either. They don't necessarily have a benefit over each other. And then finally, in at the number 6 position is Golurk. So Golurk, what a cool Pokemon, and I'm so glad that it's finally making it into like the top 6s and stuff. It's great to just see this Generation 5 Pokemon peaking in, especially non-legendaries. You've got Mudslap and Earth Power. So this is actually the first time that we have seen Earth Power, which is going to be pretty interesting to see it on this list. We have a 4-star in damage, 1-star in bulk, and then a 4-star in consistency. So looking good besides the feints. I mean, that's going to be kind of like the biggest problem, but honestly, it would just be a lot of fun to use this, I think. It has an overall ranking of 7th at level 35. And then as far as the defenses are concerned, I mean, we don't have any weaknesses going on. We have some neutral situations, but that's not going to be a bad thing at all. I think that's actually a good thing, and it should be a lot of fun to go ahead and use Golurk. If you are looking for some alternative options, go ahead and check out some of the raid results for Heatran over at the Pokebattler website, and I will see you next time.